Happy Armistice Day. The 11th hour, the 11th day of the 11th month, World War I's over. And it appears that we're going for a hat trick. I don't know. Anyway, so there's this series on Netflix that it's kind of World War I adjacent. World War I happened, and as a result of World War I, we had World War II because Mr. Mustache doesn't like being embarrassed. So, here's this series called All the Light We Cannot See. It's on Netflix. It was kind of war-y looking, so of course, let's watch that. And I gotta say, it was pretty good. With one caveat. The absolute worst actor now, modern, besides John Malkovich, because John Malkovich can't figure out accents. Worse than John Malkovich is Mark Ruffalo. Mark Ruffalo is the weakest link in this entire series. A little mini-series on Netflix, and it was alright. It's pretty good. It got a little emotional towards the end. It's not bad. Hero, there's a girl and she's the key to everything, but it's not so bad that that's obvious. It's obvious to me now. But something about this gem that makes you immortal, but you have to sacrifice a family member type of thing, or some calamity befalls a family member. And so there's this gem, and there's a dying Nazi that's trying to get the gem, and it's your basic Indiana Jones. It's Indiana Jones. So this Nazi's trying to find the gem, and he's willing to kill anybody in his way. And Hugh Laurie is in it. There's something about radios, and all the actors on this. I've never heard of any of these other people, and they did superb. They did a great job. Everybody's believable as these characters, except Mark Ruffalo. Hugh Laurie doesn't just chew every scene he's in. He fillets it, stuffs it, grills it, covers it in the most amazing truffle sauce you've ever tasted, served with the flakiest butter roll that you've ever touched in your lifetime. That's Hugh Laurie, the guy that played House. Mark Ruffalo can't figure out accents. Mark Ruffalo has no idea what a French accent is. Mark Ruffalo doesn't know what a British accent is. He does this thing where, for a little bit, he's posh British, because they live in Paris. Because all Parisians are posh jerks. I don't know. I probably use some words that would get me banned off of YouTube. But first he starts off with this Ozzy Osbourne, and then he bounces around to like Liverpool, and then he ends up in like with a Welsh thing, and then a Cockney accent, and then when the camera's close up, I have a lisp now. I have this lisp, and I spit on everybody when I have a lisp. And then when he's supposed to get emotional, he's Cockney. He's got a Cockney accent. Cockney accent he does. And every scene that Mark Ruffalo is in just doesn't take me out of the show. It yanks me out of the show and throws me on the street on a cold night. He's not a very good actor. He's not a very good. He's kind of an empty shell as a human being too, so that doesn't help. But I can't believe him in any role he's ever in, including Bruce Banner, because he just deadpans all the time. He like he's looking at the he's looking at the director off just slightly away from the camera, and the director is telling him exactly what to say, and he's going, okay, what? He's one of those. He's a mouth breather. Juxtaposed is Hugh Laurie, who I give him the rights to all the Shakespeare. He's great. Anyway, yeah, it's more Indiana Jonesy. There's a MacGuffin that the Nazi has to find, and he'll kill everybody in his way. And there's a love story somehow. And shame on us for whatever, blah 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 blah. Germans bad, but they're not really bad. The Nazis were bad, but the German people were. These guys were orphans, and blah 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 blah. And the blind girl, and I don't know, if you want to watch a train wreck, it's I cheered Mark Ruffalo dying in this. Like I was almost relieved. Like, oh, thank God, his character's no longer in the show. I don't have to watch him anymore. I'm not sure if that makes me a bad person or just normal. Anyway, what else is there? Yeah, that's about it. Learn. Kind of one of those we have to learn this lesson again type of shows. Shame on us. I don't know. It's about as entertaining as anything else that would be like on UPN or WB. It's Netflix. What a weird cast.